deal, everybody? What is the deal? Welcome to another Raider Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent. My guy is in the place. Sean High Stakes Johnson, the unofficial but official producer of all shows on YouTube. My brother Sean Johnson, the place to be. Salute Wasted. Let's get it. We got some interesting things to talk about. Indeed. Let me get my shout outs and salutations. Let me sip my coffee real quick. I know it's a little warm outside, but it's cold back here in this office because the AC is bumping in here. And, it's time to get at it. My guy, Robert DeVere. Paul Edgerton from all the way across the pond in England. Let's get wasted. Pay your bar tabs, everybody. Y'all know how it go. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this out to all social media platforms. Make a network of all Shieldmore stuff. My guy, Patrick B. Wangwan, my man. David Kellenberger. Let's get wasted, my brother. Yo, shout out to David Kellenberger, man. He shares out everything for Planet Raiders, man, and I really, really appreciate the support to Planet Raiders. We have an article that we are going to touch on today. Pause if necessary. Marcus Peters is in the building. We've been asking for this all offseason. We know personally, Graphic Raiders spoke to the man. He wants to be a Raider. At the Pro Bowl, he spoke to him. He wants to be a Raider. He grew up a Raider fan. Man, listen, it seems like it makes too much sense to happen. Now, if the Raiders are going to sign him, they better sign him and not let him get out the building. But there's a few things about this move on a positive and a negative side that we're going to unpack. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my shout out to salutations. Mason Blue, my dog. Rico 1878. Oh, man, my gosh. Matthew High Stakes Moyer with the greatest YouTube thumb ever. I mean, Dave Maxfield, man, my guy, the Gruden Grinder. Egalitarian. Sleep wasted. That's funny. Salute. Eddie Willis. Oh, my gosh. Howdy Doody is in the place. Dragon Hendricks. My guy, Patrick B is in the place. Shane Tolbert. So let's get wasted, everybody. We got almost, listen, I always wait till there's over 100 in the room, then we get wasted. We're at 96. 96. How many more of it does it need for us to be in? We need another 4 people in the room. Okay, now we're there. 9,900. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Now, I'm going to share my screen. Got to share my screen, man, because we got to get into. Wait a minute. You know your boy's a boomer. We got over 102 in the room. Let's get wasted with your brother Wasted. Now, listen, Marcus Peters is in the building for the Raiders, man. Loon, what's going on? Loon as it is, Pale Moon. This is my guy. He's a Cowboy fan. He always supports the show. Can't help but to give him shout-outs and props every day, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Oh, man. Yo, and salute to this brother, man. My weekend sucked. Finally got COVID for the first time, man. Listen, man, you're going to be fine. It's okay. You're going to be all right, and you're going to get through it. And now they know way more about it. And the sun is out. So go get yourself some sun, some B vitamins, some C vitamins. Go outside, get some fresh air. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it, my guy. And I appreciate you for pulling up. But look, here we go, right? So on planetraiders.com, we have an article about the great Marcus Peters being brought into us, man. And he's in the building. A lot of people are saying, hey, man, don't let this guy get out of the building. I'm saying, I don't know, man. I don't know. So the Raiders are hosting Marcus Peters. And this article is written by yours truly, Wasted Talent. But the Las Vegas Raiders brought in the 2-time All-Pro cornerback on Monday. He's still in the building. He's a former first-round pick. We all know he's a terrorizer with the Kansas City Chiefs. And, he's been playing for the Baltimore Ravens the last few years. Only problem is that he missed most of the entire 2021 season due to a torn ACL. And then he had a down 2022 season, giving up 7 TDs and a 113.7 passer rating in coverage. Peters' injury and the change in defensive coordinator could simply be factors to the drop in production. But conversely, Peters has proven himself to be a versatile cornerback who could thrive in different defensive schemes. In his career, he has played both in man and zone coverage and has excelled in both. Let's hope last year was a down year for Peters and can return to form in the silver and black. Now, everybody, if you haven't already done so, please make sure you guys are going over to Planet Raiders and checking out the content, man. You know, we are cranking it out every single day. Now, see, this is the thing, guys. A part of me is like, hell yeah, bring Marcus Peters in. We wanted this for years. A homegrown guy, Raider, wants to be a Raider. We need a corner. It seems to line up. It has seemed like almost kind of like we're kind of trading off people because the guy that I wanted us to bring back, Rocky Sin, is now in Baltimore now, right? And Baltimore has not re-signed Marcus Peters. Some are saying that even with Marcus Peters, you know what I mean, the Ravens could still take a flyer on him. But a part of me is feeling like this might be the cornerback version of Chandler Jones. A part of me is feeling that way. A part of me is feeling like, man, are there better options out there for the Raiders to improve the corner room? A part of me is feeling like, man, was 2021 an aberration? 2022 an aberration. He did come off of a torn ACL. He's not getting any younger. He got cooked last year. He did not have a good season last year. And then, are we going to bring him in under the guise that he's going to return to form in silver and black? Guys, what do y'all think, man? What do we think? And see, the thing is, too, we don't know what we're going to have to pay him. We don't know. But see, the thing for me is it's not about what we pay these guys because the salary cap, the money's imaginary. They can move it around as they see fit most of the time. You might have some cap penalties, but if you're smart and you can kind of see what's coming, you can mitigate making certain decisions. The thing about me is that I want the Raiders to be productive in all of the signings that they're bringing in because, listen, we have a shitload of rookies coming in this year. We have a lot of young players that we are depending on, right? So when they bring in free agents, I want them to hit on all these free agents because there's no good reason to not hit on a free agent. If you go out there, you see what kind of player he is, you see what he has left, you know that he doesn't have to deal with the speed of the game because he's already been entrenched in the National Football League. My guy, Dragon Hendricks, with the first super of the day. Thank you for keeping the lights on that Raider Nation Unlimited, Dragon Hendricks. I say we sign him. He might be washed, but let him teach the youngins. Even if he don't make it on the final roster, 1-year deals never hurt too bad. See, this is the thing, bro. He's only going to be as cooperative with the Raiders financially as his options allow. So how do we know that another team's not going to come and offer him 2 or 3 years? You know what I mean? We don't know anything right now, right? Being that he's still out there and, free agency and the draft have the beginning of free agency and the draft have kind of come and gone and you're getting closer and closer to camp. I understand that, at this point, Marcus Peters probably wants to sign, the first deal that makes sense to him to get in camp and get on with the team. But if you're going to go out there and sign a Marcus Peters, bro, even on a 1-year deal, you want him to make the roster, bro. We need for him to make the roster. And if he doesn't make the roster, that means that they did a bad job. A bad job because you wouldn't got to see. See, I never was under the estimation. And I remember when John Gruden and that regime used to do that. And I don't really like to bring them guys up too much, right? But I do not like when you go out there and you go sign a guy like a Marcus Peters that has been productive in the National Football League, former All-Pro, and then you cut him. I don't like that because it's like, why the hell did you sign the guy for? Now, if you go out there and you sign a guy that's a depth piece and you bring him in to compete as a camp body and you're paying him next to nothing, he's a player that we barely have heard of, I'm okay with that. But a guy like Marcus Peters, he's a guy that you're signing to address a specific need. A specific need. So if you do sign him, you better damn well hope. You better pray that Marcus Peters is the guy that can come in and solve and right some of the wrongs we have in our secondary. The flying wonderful Latina Griffith in a place to be as usual. What's up, Latina? Salute Wasted Can't wait going to the Steelers versus Raiders in September. You know I live in a house divided. Listen, I need for you to rep for the silver and black. The Steelers are always talking trash, but we've been owning them lately, and I hope, look, I'm going to be out there for that game too. I hope that we can kick the Steelers' asses up and down Allegiant Stadium's field. But look, let me get back on track because we don't want to get off track right now. See, Bryce B, the thing about Casey Hayward, bro, I think Casey Hayward and at this point in his career and Gus Bradley are kind of joined at the hip. I don't know whether Casey Hayward would fit into what we got going on here now. Even though he's still available and he played well for us, I don't want us to be nostalgic with this. I don't. Bill Gates, wasted. My brother, do you believe that we need Peters since he's a gritty vet and he's from Oakland? Look, those are all pluses, right? But the thing we need Marcus Peters to do is to play well. Like, those are all great things, man. And I think a lot of times our fan base gets caught up in nostalgia. We get caught up on who's a real Raider and who's not and all this stuff that really doesn't matter when it comes down to the get down. Can you play football still? Is your knee mashed potatoes or is it healed and can you cover? This is what I am more concerned about. Now, all of those things are great. And I love Marcus Peters. I think he's a dog. He's from the town. He's a real Raider and he has that Raider spirit. Marshawn Lynch's cousin, all of that stuff. It's all great. But how good of a player is he still at this point in his career? I would have preferred us to get Rock Ya-Sin and bring him in because Rock Ya-Sin 27 years old. I'm going to be honest with you. But the great thing that Marcus Peters at his best and at his height, and that all depends on if you bring Marcus Peters in and he's Marcus Peters, right? The beauty of having a player like that is that he has a nose for the football. No matter how much he's been burnt on his career, people talk about him getting seventh. This guy intercepts the football. He intercepts the football. We haven't had a corner like that or a defensive back like that since Charles Woodson. Let's just call it what it is. And then that 1 year Reggie Nelson kind of went nuts. But that is what we need here. We need a player that is going to have a nose for the football and give us some off-schedule turnovers, man. Love Marcus Peters. We must sign him. Hey, my opinion, I cannot wait. Here we go. My guy, Jeno, I'm through with all the nostalgia signings. Though, by the way, hey, I won't be mad if we sign him. I ain't mad at you, bro. Classic man Q. Yeah, Peters make plays. He gonna miss some plays, but he gonna make some. See, the thing is when he misses and when he makes them, though. That's another thing. Yo, we got over 200 in the room. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Listen, I know there hasn't been a whole lot on these Raider YouTube streets, but the fact that 200 of y'all are in here right now, golly, there's a lot of people that can't say that, man. I'm always appreciative of all of y'all pulling up on me, man. My guy, DeMarcus Webb. We get caught up in nostalgia because we don't keep our good players. I'm excited about the possibility of Peters playing, but not the 2022 version. DeMarcus Webb, man, always with them stone cold lead bite facts, man. That is, man, my God, man. Listen, that's one of the best comments of the day. I can't call it the stone cold lead pipe fact of the day yet, just yet, but you're definitely in the running. My guy, ready to take over. Take, what's up, bro? Where you been? What's up, my guy? Haven't been here in a minute. All love. Marcus will give us some plays, but he'll make up for it. Honestly, I want him because we need a dog on the defense, bro. Yeah. Look, man. Listen, bro. We definitely are in need of those. You know, you got Max and all them guys, but you definitely need a guy in the back end of that defense that's a dog. Yes, that is a stone cold lead pipe physac. My dog, oh, Kevin Castro with the crazy picture of me. You guys are killing me today, man. Y'all are killing me. Wasted, can you shout out my wife, Brittany? She's watching, new Raider fan. Kevin Castro's wife, Brittany Castro, or whatever your name is. Brittany, shout out to you. Welcome to Raider Nation. It's always all love. I love to see new fans, and I want this team to give you something to get excited and to cheer about. Get us all something excited to cheer about. Shout out to you, man. Peace. Sleep wasted, huge wasted fans. Yo, y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me with the crazy pitch. What the hell is going on here? Killing me. Yeah. But guys, look, to be honest with you, right? When you think about all of this, the one good thing about them bringing Marcus Peters even in the building, right, is showing us that McDaniels and Ziegler are getting out of their Patriot comfort zone. Because a lot of the times when they link all these players to us, right, in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense. But they're not bringing them in because they don't have no connection to this guy. And that's how they operate. And that's what we've seen the whole time that they've been here with this team. They go and they bring in people that they're familiar with. Like the first thing they did, they went and got, Jacoby Myers, which, yeah, that was a good signing. But then when I look at it and when you look at the beginning of the free agency, you're like, well, damn, your needs are on the defensive end of the football. What the hell's going on here? And then they go and they sign another guy who's a camp body, most likely won't make the team. We're going to get into him and, what they did about signing, the kid Wilkes or whatever. It's a guy that played 4 games, bro. So it's nothing to get excited about. Thing about it is that the great part about all of this is that they're willing to go outside of their comfort zone and bring this guy in for a visit. That shows me growth because you can't just build a team off of players that you've rubbed shoulders with in your career, even though they have long and illustrious careers over there in New England. Make no mistake about it. You can't win a Super Bowl with just former Patriots or just some guy that fucking Champ Kelly had stashed away in the Bears practice squad or just some guy that Patrick Graham's just so happened to have a cup of coffee with in Miami and New York. You got to go outside your comfort zone, guys. Got almost 250 in the room. Wow. Raider, Jimmy, I haven't heard anything on JJ starting to get worried. He won't be back next season. What you think, Wasted? We're going to unpack that. We're going to put that to the back because we're still in the Marcus Peters situation, Raider, Jimmy. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think there's no way, and I mean no way, that Josh Jacobs is going to go. At this point, what would the Raiders do? Like, are they going to do some wimpy from Popeye shit and trade him for a hamburger? I'll pay. Could you give me a hamburger today, and I'll gladly give you the money back on Tuesday? Like, they're not going to operate. If they weren't going to be in the Josh Jacobs business, they would have tried to do something in the draft to get rid of him. I think that Josh Jacobs definitely will be here this season. Brandon Oliver, what it is? Salute. Peters is more of an Oakland Raiders signing, like we used to do for nostalgia than what we're doing now. I don't know how much he has left. I wouldn't hate it, but they should have just re-signed Rock Ya-Sin. See, the thing about it is this. Rock Ya-Sin was a free agent. This is the funny thing. You guys forget, see, because we're Raider fans, right? We just think everybody wants to play for us. Maybe Rock Ya-Sin just didn't want to play for us. Maybe he don't like the coaches. Maybe he didn't like living out here. Maybe he wanted to go back east. Maybe it's a family thing. So just because somebody's available doesn't mean they want to come back here. Maybe he saw everything that he wanted to see and he's cool. So, look, the Rock Ya-Sin thing, I'm on it. He's on the Baltimore Ravens. He's where he feels like he should be, and that's fine. My thing is that if you're going to really go take a flyer on Marcus Peters and he's not your guy, then you can't stop because we do need a veteran. But the pickings are slim, and we're going to look at that pretty soon, man. My opinion, Peters is 30. He is okay. See, the thing about age is a funny thing, right? There's a lot of guys that are my age, right, that they can't run a mile. They can't do anything. They're all messed up. They got heart problems, right? Then I know other guys that are my age, right, that are how I was a year or two ago before I got sick. Great physical condition, can do everything, can play pickup basketball, no problem. So age is really just a number, man, right? And also it's how many injuries and how much he has left. Him being 30 really is immaterial to me. How much does that man have left in those knees, man? You see, my guy Loon. If I were going to bring Peters on, it would have to be a structured contract with incentives for playing so many snaps, etc. And I'm sure that Ziegler is a very savvy businessman. He's really good at structuring contracts. The problem is that, like they say with men and women, you're only as faithful as your options, right? It's like, man, as a player, you're only as available as your options. How many other options, how many other people are bringing Marcus Peters in? Now, if I suspect that Marcus Peters hasn't had a whole lot of people shaking the Marcus Peters tree. Pause if necessary. So I feel like the Raiders, if he checks out medically, because if he's in the building, they're going to check that knee and all of that. If that knee checks out medically, you got to leave him. You got to have him in the building, man. You got to leave him in the building. Brandon Oliver. Marcus Peters wants to be a Raider, but is he willing to take a team-friendly deal to mentor our young DBs? Brandon, see, that's the thing, bro. See, a lot of stuff. Look, I think the one thing Marcus Peters can bring to the Raiders is a level of toughness as far as mentoring them. As far as technique and stuff goes, Marcus Peters does a lot of stuff that corners shouldn't do, and he's able to make up for it because he was that special at his height. So it's like, is he a mentor? Is he mentally ready to mentor people? Is he mentally ready to pass the torch? Or does he feel like he's one of the best corners in football still? See, it's all a mentality thing when you bring Marcus Peters, and you got to see where his head is at the moment. We don't really know that at this point. Rated Dangerfield, my brother, Braun 48, can do a lot. But at the same time, injured knees slow me down. And last days is not a day. That's a fact, bro. That is a fact, bro. Younger and cheaper is the way to go. Devil's advocate. No, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. That's why we got guys like Duke Shelley in here, bro. That's why we got guys like Duke Shelley. That's a fact. Rated Q, my guy Wasted. What's up, bro? Love the channel. You think David Long Jr. will give up the 24 we signed Peters? He might. But you know what, bro? He shouldn't be wearing it anyway. Look, the Raiders don't retire numbers, but if any numbers should be kind of only given to the very select and special, it should be that number 2-4 because of C. Wood and before him. You know what I'm saying? And Willie Brown, old man Willie. That number 24 should be like the 88 with the Dallas Cowboys. They don't just give everybody the number 88 with the Dallas Cowboys. You know, Drew Pearson and Michael Irvin, and they gave it to Dez Bryant. You know what I'm saying? Like, they shouldn't just be throwing that 24 around willy-nilly like that. And Peters is 22 anyway. Peters can still play, guys. That Ravens defense struggled last season. They lost a lot of double-digit leads like us. That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. But, look, man, the only thing we can go off of as a fan base is his tape. His tape last year was not the best. It was not the best, man. My guy, Ant Cabrera, Wasted. How much do you think McDaniels is weighing in on defensive acquisitions, being that he's an offensive coordinator? I think he's a head coach, though. He has total autonomy over this team in general, right? He was brought in with the GM at the hip. They're boys. It's not like he's just like, hey, y'all just give me a defense and I'm going to shut up. That ain't happening. If he's any kind of a head coach, he has his hands in every part of this football team. Every part. My guy's in a place to be. Hammer. McHammerlin, what is good, bro? What's good, man? Yo, shout out to Hammer, yo. Thank you for pulling up in a place to be, bro. Wasted. I feel like we have to play in our stadium this year for the Super Bowl. Or if the Chiefs go and they win, what you think will happen to the organization? Frank, really nothing, man. All of that shit is symbolism, bro. And I really, we still in the Marcus Peters situation, bro. But at the end of the day, right, almost every year, the team that owns the stadium that the Super Bowl is played in doesn't play in the Super Bowl. Now, it's happened. It just happened in recent past. I think Tampa Bay Buccaneers were the ones who finally did it. I mean, it would be Tom Brady to do it, right? But if it happens and it's the Queefs, let's just hope that they get their heads kicked in. But to be honest with you, man, look, the season hasn't even started yet. So to me, we'll be the ones playing in there. We got to believe it, right? We got to believe it. My guy, Gerardo Escobar, what is the deal, yo? My brother, Raider Nasty. Wow. 650. Peters is the epitome of a high risk, high reward. He can force turnovers, but he can get burnt a lot. And yeah, see, that's the thing. The thing is can you live with that? Can you live with that? Can you live with those 5 or 6 picks a year if he gives up a big touchdown or two throughout the year? Can you live with it? Mr. Raider 42, what it is, the best way to use Peters now going forward would be man to man with the safety over the top so he can play as aggressive as you want. And if he gets beat, then he can release him to the safety and it's not on him. And I feel you, bro. That's the way you definitely got to play. The problem with that is that is not Patrick Graham. Patrick Graham runs all these multiple sets and stuff like that. So I would hope that if you do sign a Marcus Peters, he would be a guy who would be a rotational piece as opposed to like a penciled in starter. My brother in the place, Ridgeback, what it is, man. Wait, hold on. We need to sign him. Bring that dog that we need on defense. See, now, Heffy, see, this is the thing, man. It's cool, bro. It's cool to have dogs, right? But I like dogs that got bite. I like dogs that still got bite. I don't need a fucking a Rottweiler that's losing his teeth with fucking arthritis and all of that. With gray hair. Like, I don't need that. I need me a Rottweiler that'll bite you in your ass. That's what we need. We need a dog that can actually bite. The Chiefs secondary, I hear, is weak this season. Thoughts? Hey, we gotta check this thing out, though. We gotta check this thing out. We gotta see what the roster looks like after preseason. We gotta look into it because people are saying that last year people said that was a rebuilding year for the Chiefs and they won a damn Super Bowl. So you never know. You never, ever, ever, ever know. You gotta play the games. You gotta see what's happening. See, I don't like just putting out erroneous opinions. I like to have facts behind the shit we saying. You know what I mean? Do you think of Tom betting the beginning of the room of the recognition when part owner? Oh, so do you think Tom betting the beginning of the room? Wait, of the regenerate, bro. Paul Gaines, do me a favor. Retype this because y'all don't really understand what you're trying to say, my brother. Anthony Cabrera, we need a ball. Oh, I'm not reading that. And pause. That's terrible. It's nasty work out here in these streets. You trying to catch me up, bro? You trying to catch me up, Anthony Cabrera? Yo, I didn't think it would be you, Ant. I ain't think it would be you, dog. Killing me out here, man. It's nasty work in these streets, man. Nasty, filthy work in these streets. Yeah, but you know what, man? Listen, we got to look at it like this. Now it's time to move on, y'all. The Marcus Peters thing, for me, two good things about them bringing him in. One, they realize that they have a grave need on corner and they're doing something about it. They're addressing it late, right? Two, whatever they do, it's not going to be something that's going to have huge financial ramifications, right? Three, I love the fact that David Ziegler and Josh McDaniels are willing to go outside of their comfort zone and bring in a player that they don't really have a whole lot of history and connection with. Those are the three things. Now, the fourth problem, and this is the problem with bringing Marcus Peters in. If Marcus Peters is 100% healthy, you make that move 100 times out of 100. But if it's been slowed by that knee injury, that is a humongous issue, and I'm going to leave it right there. The Raiders have made a move today, though. They have signed wide receiver Christian Wilkerson. Now, we're going to unpack that in a sec. Let me read a couple of these right here. Bruh, I didn't even go there until you almost said it out loud. Damn, my bad. Yo, Ant, I'm telling you, Ant, you my dog. I'm like, anything Ant puts up, I read it. Anything he puts up, I normally read it. I was like, whoa, wait, hold on, bro. Hold on. Listen, look, you got to wake up pretty early in the morning to get old wasted, my brother. Let me see. Paul Goins. All right, here we go. What do you think of Tom Brady being half only? What you mean half owner? Paul Gaines. Tom Brady doesn't have enough money to be half owner of this team. Tom Brady is putting in a very, very de minimis share into the Raiders. It's something really to elevate his money, probably, elevate the Raider brand. The Raider brand is a brand that is a worldwide brand. And it would make sense for Tom Brady to attach itself to one of the the biggest and fastest growing sports markets in sports. And I think that he has a personal relationship with Mark Davis and likes doing business with Mark Davis. And conversely, the Raiders having Tom Brady being part of their ownership group and, being able to, shake hands and kiss babies is a great thing. Having, probably the most accomplished football player in the history of the game and the greatest quarterback in the history of this game and the most recognizable player in the history of this game as part of the Raider organization can never be a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. A lot of people want to go into the Tuck rule, all that. Bruh, fuck all that. If Tom Brady's involved with this organization, you know what Tom Brady can do? He can ward off the cheating ass refs because you know that the National Football League wants Tom Brady to look as good as possible if he's involved in anything that has something to do with the freaking Raiders or any other team in the National Football League. Tom Brady is the golden boy of the NFL forevermore. So, you know what? Maybe we won't get some of those bullshit calls if Brady's involved with us. I know that's a lot of wishful thinking, but hey, man, why not? Why freaking not? Now, yo, look, I don't like to pontificate on some bullshit, but let's be for real here, man. If Tom Brady's in the ownership group and he's in that owner's box and he's sitting next to Mark Davis, then damn it, you know what I mean? Maybe things might get maybe a little different for us. Yo, we got over 300 in the room. Get wasted with your brother, wasted, man. Mm. Is that wasted coffee mug merch? Yeah, it is. It's a sample. It's a sample. It is actually the my old background that I have up, my cloth background. It's a sample. I'm gonna put it up. I'm doing my merch store. I don't know if you guys would even be interested in it, but listen, let's see how it go, man. Let's see how it go. And and the coinciding move, the Raiders have released Tyler Johnson too, man. Yeah, Paul Goins, I think you're a little wrong. Tom Brady is not becoming half owner of the Raiders. This is $1 billion franchise, bro. He just be fucking connected. I mean, like I said, yeah, hey Paul, and I explained that, bro. Hey Paul, I think you got something else going on over here, my guy. Think you got something going on. Yeah, look, we got a troll in here, yo. Let's go right on ahead. Let's put this up. Stop sucking Tom Brady up. That's a very dyslexic thought. It's a very dyslexic thought, my brother. Gotta get your thoughts together, man. Get it cleaned. My guy, Raider Rob, 1969, facts wasted. It can only help with the NFL. We don't know if that's a fact, my brother. We don't know. Let's just hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. My brother, LV Maximus, the security, the official security for Mount Shillmore, my brother, wasted. What do you think of Quan Alexander? A possibility? I hope he is, man. I mean, look, Quan Alexander was one of the best linebackers in the business for a long, long time, yo. A long, long time. Listen, but Quan Alexander, as well as Marcus Peters, what does Quan Alexander have left? Now, we got to look at Quan Alexander's numbers, yo, right? So I'm going to look. We're going to look at his stats from last year, right? And guess what? We're also going to dig back into the Marcus Peters thing, too, LV. I don't want to get off a subject. A lot of times I have a tendency to jump around based off of what y'all doing, but I'm not going to do that today. So, okay, all right. So last year, he had 69 tackles, 42 solo, 27 assisted, a forced fumble, and a half a sack. Quan Alexander is a guy that I would love to get into our freaking linebacker room. He's just a veteran I was asking for. I would love to bring Quan Alexander in, man. He's a guy who came out the exact same year as Marcus Peters. He's another 30-year-old player. I'd bring him right on in, man. No, Cam, we did not sign him yet. He's in the building, though. He's in the building. He is in the building. Hey, guys, look, I don't know what's going on today. The chat is wilding a little bit. We got over 300 in the room. We've all gotten wasted. But it looks like people in my chat have gotten wasted today. I mean, I know it's the wasted talent happy hour right now. And if you have not paid your bar tab, pay your bar tab. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like, hit that sub. Yo, and matter of fact, bro, I am dangerously close to 7,000 subscribers, bro. I need to get to about 10,000 subscribers. Because you know what, man? I'm going to talk my shit for a little bit, man. I want some, you know what, man? I want some respect out here in these Raider Nation streets. I need to get to 10. Need y'all to get me there, man. Y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this on all your Facebook pages, because I ain't on Facebook that much. Share it on your Instagram. Share it on your Twitter, and let them know. Get down with your brother Wasted, because the content is top notch, man. Oh, what? Quan Alexander visiting the Steelers? Hey, man. If he visiting the Steelers, he as good as off the market, man. He as good as off the market, right? So look, let's go into let's go into this, right? So look, there's two things that we need to unpack. Now, we unpacked the Marcus Peters thing. We've done that shit to a fine pace. I mean, I think we can kind of move on. I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you guys think we can move on? What y'all think, man? Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to move on from Marcus Peters. We got other shit to talk about right now, man. Listen, we got to talk about the signing. We got to talk about the signing of Christian Wilkerson. That's right. So you think so? You think so? I mean, it might be. It might be. But what I gotta ask you is why are you here? See, I normally don't respond to trolls, bro. But why are you here, bro? But listen, everybody knows the greatness that is here upon them. Everyone knows. Let it be known. All right. 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. So, hey, y'all want to move on? Let's move on. Bernard Brooks, what's up, man? Yo, so listen, this Christian Wilkerson signing, bro, this is the kind of shit that I don't know, man. Because the Christian Wilkerson signing is something that listen, bro. I think he's a camp body, bro. He's a camp body, man. I mean, this guy is only played in 4 games. Only 4 games. So let's get into Christian Wilkerson, man. I'm pulling up his stats right now. Hold on. My guy, Rated John, what it is. Yo, who is this guy? Yo, Rated John, I know, bro. Yo, let's look at his numbers, man. Let's look at the guy's numbers, bro. I'm pulling them up right now on my iPad, y'all. I'm pulling them up right now, yo. 4 receptions, 42 yards, 2 touchdowns last season. Right now, his 2021 stats, like I just said. Let's see how many years this guy has been in the league. The guy was born in 1997. Oh my God, I'm so old. Jeez, man, this dude is super young, man. Super young, man. So this is a young guy from the Patriots, man. He's another familiar guy, man. So it's like, the Patriots do this shit way, 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 way too much, man. It's not the Patriots, but the guys from the Patriots. This guy's 26 years old. He's 6'2". Lower round draft pick. He's a guy that they're familiar with. Now, see, I don't have any problem with that. The only thing about it is that, okay, what kind of athlete are we talking about? I mean, he's played for the Tennessee Titans, the New England Patriots, and the Indianapolis Colts. He's 26 years old. He's a well-traveled player, bro. This is a much to do about nothing kind of thing. This is the kind of guy that they're gonna bring in the camp, and he's a camp body. So it's nothing to get excited about. I'm surprised they got rid of Tyler Johnson, but they did. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm hoping that some of the young guys that they signed can prove their mettle and get him in the first round of cuts on out of here, man. That's what the hell I'm hoping for, man. My guy, Raider John is in a place, man. The Raider room, 6'2" with decent speed, can't body, but who knows? Yo, and that's how it is normally, right? See, my problem is with moves like this, they keep going out and signing wide receivers. Now, I know this is a camp body, and I get it, but we do not need more wide receivers, bro. Like the fact that Marcus Peters has been brought in, and they haven't since the draft gone out and brought a couple of more linebackers in. Like, what the hell do they think is going to happen here? Do they think that they have Dan Marino under center this year? Do they think that this offense is going to be so explosive that it's going to carry this team into the promised land? You know what I'm saying? What the hell is going on here? What is going on here? Sound like a thick frame receiver. Oh, my guy's in the place. Grab, what's the deal, my brother? What's the deal, my brother? What is the deal? My guy, Defend the Shield, is in the place. Wilkerson is going to take us to the promised land. Oh, my God. If he taking us to the promised land, we are fucked. Yeah, yo, and listen, having the most stacked wide receiver room in the league does nothing for us. The reason why we need to focus on defense is because if you think that you're going to outgun, if you think you're going to outgun fucking Patrick Mahomes, yo, look, man, you got to cut the head off the body. It's time. You have to start stopping these fucking guys. The Raiders need to strive to build the best defense in the AFC West. That's what needs to happen. Listen, guys, I'm going to ask y'all something. Have you guys been to Planet Raiders yet? Have you? Because we have a short and graphic views fresh off the presses. Will Kyle Van Noy be a Raider? And if you look at what's been going on lately in this offseason, even his Christian Wilkerson signing, this is the kind of shit that they do in our front office. Look, instead of bringing a former Patriot wide receiver in, bring in a linebacker who used to play for the Patriots. I mean, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. He played 4 games. Get him the F out of here. That's right, Dirty Eric. It's my guy, man. Any more free? Yo, Kyle Van Noy, Bernard Brooks. I just told you. Graphic Raider just put up something on Planet Raiders. It's a short video content. Go on and check it out. Go over to Planet Raiders. Hey, guys. Oh, my dog Intel is in a place to be. Greetings and salutations, my brother. Man, I hope everything is going splendid for you today, my brother. Appreciate you for pulling up on me, man. Thank you, my brother. Record prediction, sleep wasted. Look, as you can see in your avatar, I am sleep. A sleep man could not give you a great prediction, man. I am knocked out sleep. I am sleeping at the wheel. I'm not, you know what, bro? I'm not giving a record prediction. I gave one on the show the other day, bro. You know what I'm saying? The thing about I had us at 9-8, right? Thing is this. I need to see how the preseason goes. I need to see how many guys we have outside of camp that are healthy. I need to see how the offensive line responds. I need to see if any of the young guys we have are playing well up front defensively. I want to see how our rookies are playing in the preseason. I need to see all of this before I give you a really good and concise prediction. I'm going to be honest with you. My guy, Chris Chapman, man, what is the deal, bro? Peace to you. Peace be upon you, my brother. LA Crash Dog. If we're going to have any chance of stopping the quarterbacks in our division, we have to focus on defense. And that is the fact. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, the only proper move that I want to hear in the next few weeks is Kyle Van Noy and or another running back, not running back, but linebacker being brought in. And I want to hear that there's been some traction with Josh Jacobs because I don't want Josh Jacobs coming back in feeling disrespected once a freaking game. Go out there, go sign the best draft pick we've picked since Khalil Mack and get the guy done. It's ridiculous, man. Clint Westwood. Nah, bro. In this day and age, the wide receiver room has to be stacked. Clint Westwood. How much more do you want this shit to be stacked, bro? I mean, goddamn, you got Devontae Adams and Jacoby Myers and Tucker and all these guys. Hunter Renfrow. I mean, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, I know it needs to be stacked, but what about the defense? Just because the wide receiver room needs to be stacked doesn't mean you neglect the entire defense. Like my man Greg said, Greg, yo, see, this is what I'm talking about. Defense, defense, and more defense, please. We're all asking for it. We need it. It's time. It's time. Wasted, will you like to see the starters play at least one? Yes, I do. I believe, look, and a lot of people say, nah, I don't want to see the start. No, I want to see all the starters go out there and play. Yes, I do. I want to see him all. I want to see Jimmy GQ. Well, see, I don't know that motherfucker, but even him, fuck it. I want every starter to play at least a snap or two. Yes, I do, especially because we got so many new people on this team. I want to see people playing this preseason, man. Yeah, I'm excited for June 1st, too, who people are letting go. And see, LV, I think maybe this regime is waiting to see, because there's some names that are floating around the National Football League that, let's be honest, we know have a chance of being cut. They're good football players. The only problem with the post-June 1st cuts are if they're a player that have some kind of a history in the league as being a good player, it's hard to get people on the cheap at premium positions on the defense because people are waiting for these linebackers to be available. Linebacker is one of the most woefully under-addressed needs in the National Football League. It really is. And if you get a great linebacker, you normally keep him, especially one that's good in both the run and in pass coverage. If you have a good pass coverage linebacker that can tackle and is not a liability, you got to keep that guy. And there's only a few of them, and they're not growing on trees. My guy right now, Clint Westwood, yeah, but I'm going to tell you right now that if we can swap Renfro for DeAndre Hopkins, we better, bro. Yeah, that would be cool and all of that, bro. But see, at the end of the day, you got to realize something, bro. Those are the kind of moves you make when the team is like right at the precipice of winning the Super Bowl, bro. I don't think we there yet, right? And the thing is, we're never going to get there if we don't build the shit up around the rest of the team. We need to make sure the special teams is solid. We need to make sure the offensive line is solid. We need to make sure that this defense is solid. We need to make sure this defense is solid. I'm gonna be honest, in this day and age, defense don't win chips. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And if you look at the Kansas City Chiefs last year, right? Chris Jones was a menace in a lot of those games last year. Chris Jones closed out numerous games for the Kansas City Chiefs. You cannot say that. You look at the Rams from the previous year. Aaron Donald went nuts that year. You can't say defense don't win championships. I'm not saying that the Raiders need to build the Baltimore Ravens at circa 2001, but goddamn, they can't be in the basement of the National Football League and think that they're going to compete for a championship. I believe for you to go out there and compete for a championship, you legitimately have to have I think the basement is 15. The basement is 15. If you could be 15 and above, then you got a chance. If you're in the 20s and you don't have a fucking dynamic offense, you are pretty much pissing in the wind. You're pissing in the wind. Wasted to the rescue. DT a linebacker push that forced QBs to hunt and keep up the excellent work. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, wait, hold on. We need defense that can hold a lead and slow a team down from scoring. We don't have it. No matter what you say, yeah, you can't. And that's a fact. That is a fact. That's a fact, man. My brother Wade, I feel the front office is waiting for release/traded players post June 1st and adding another. But see, listen, when it comes to defensive tackle, it's okay, right? When it comes to defensive tackle, we're okay. We got a lot of young guys here, right? But when it comes to linebacker, we are woefully fucking thin. We need to go out there and we need to be the next free agent that we bring in needs to be a linebacker. That's why on Planet Raiders, go check out the short graphic Raider. Put up something about us bringing in Kyle Van Noy. I think that makes too much sense. It makes too much sense, and I don't understand why it hasn't happened. Kyle Van Noy is still healthy. Kyle Van Noy is young enough to make an impact, and Kyle Van Noy is the kind of guy that they're familiar with. It's time to bring this guy in, yo. Oh, thank you. LA Crash, dog. Appreciate it for the 49 Super, man. You keeping the lights on the Raider Nation Unlimited. Don't you think McDaniels is focused on the offense to make himself look good, not trying to get fired? See, LA Crash, dog, this is the thing. one without the other is going to get you fired. Being a head coach means you got to focus on more than one thing at once. He's not just the coach. He's not an offensive coordinator, bro. He can't look at this like an offensive coordinator. He needs to look at this like a head coach and make sure that both sides of his team are able to hold their water so that they can win as a collective, cohesive unit. So if he's looking at it like that, the LA Crash Dog, he probably shouldn't be our head coach. That's the way I feel. Any head coach worth their metal and salt knows that they have to have special teams, defense, and offense, no matter what. Now, a lot of times, guys that were offensive coordinators go, they become freaking, head coaches, and they act like an offensive coordinator. And that's a bad move. Bad move. I know he's offensive minded, but you can't just totally forget about the defensive end of the football. Yeah, yo, D. Bernie, appreciate you, man. DT and middle linebacker for damn sure. We need the most. That's a fact. That is a damn fact, man. Look like the Lions' offense is prolific and defense couldn't stop anybody. And that's a fact, yo. My brother, Graf. Van Noy was only paid $2.2 million last season in California. We can get him for nothing right now. Graf, don't take the steam out of the article, bro. Y'all need to, if y'all want to hear more about Kyle Van Noy, that's the reason why I did not put up any stats about Kyle Van Noy. I'm just telling you, if you want to find out more, go over to Planet Raiders, go check it out. Somebody that's a moderator in here, please put up the link to Planet Raiders. Guys, listen, this is the thing. We need all the love we can get over at Planet Raiders. We need to take the steam from this YouTube thing. I need y'all to go over there and go tap in, man. And waste it. Ben told y'all. You already know Defend the Shield. Wait, so let me ask you something, wait. All day ready. Wait, said text Woody so he can give this intel. We need a linebacker. I will hope so, bro. I will hope so. My guy, Corey Hagan, wasted my brother from another mother. Jimmy G going to take us to the promised land. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yes, he will. My brother Hammer put www.planetraiders.com. You guys get over there like your life depended on it. Guys, we are at 52 minutes. I think we've unpacked this thing as much as we need to unpack this thing, man. Listen, man, I think it's time to get up out of here. What do you guys think, man? I think it's time to get up out of here, man. This has been another splendiferous Raider Nation Unlimited. You're damn right, man. And Eric Raider-Henner, listen, I talked about Quan Alexander. Let's bring him in. He's with the Steelers right now. Jimmy Ocean, free job. Oh, man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy, man. But look, man, listen. If you look, right, and you think about it, the Raiders have gone out and they've addressed the offense pretty much, I mean, more than I've ever seen them at any time. And you know what I mean? Like, they went totally offense. Yo, the rest of the free agency period, it is time to focus on the defense, and that's what we're gonna go with, man. Look, and also, guys, the wasted word of the day. Mournfulness, a feeling of expressing sorrow or grief, sad, or a feeling related to death, grief or lament. And I've been feeling mournfulness on the fact that the Raiders haven't signed enough people on the damn defense, y'all. It's ridiculous. My guy Jason Hunter with the $10 super. Thank you for keeping the lights on Raider Nation Unlimited. What's up, bro? Let's hope Marcus Peters is going to be all in. We have a small deal. You have a blessed day. I appreciate you, my brother. Oh, my God, man. Y'all crazy, man. Yo, we might be having another live later, too, man. Y'all got to let me know. Name in Washington, my brother. Appreciate you. PlanetRaiders.com. Y'all go over there. Y'all go tap in, man. Jamal Wilson's trolling in here. Troy Brown, get the F out of here, Jamal. Yo, y'all have a great night. Love all of y'all. Appreciate all of y'all. And y'all always remember, man, to stay blessed, be happy, man, and look at what's going to happen, man. Marcus Peters is coming in the building, y'all. God! Wow! Damn right. It's time for us to get out of here. Y'all have a splendiferous night. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.